So you might notice the program in front of you is not Magic the Gathering Arena. You're correct. This is Magic the Gathering Online. Hello, everybody. I'm Slionine, and I'm doing a Magic stream today, which I believe is still technically WotC sponsored at the moment, but I'm not actually sure because I'm not actually using the products that they provided for Arena. It might still be, so I'm going to say this because, you know, I think it still counts. Anywho, Arena's down, or was down as of 5 minutes ago when I tried to launch it. So here we are in MTGO, old stomping grounds, and we're just gonna go ahead and do a Guilds of Ravnica draft with actual players. I know it'll be exciting, right? It'll be something completely different. Hello, everybody. We're gonna be going for quite some time though, and if Arena does come up later, we'll swap on over. So, anywho, what we are here to do, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. It's just myself for now. We're going to have a friend to join in later. But for now, it's just some intermediate Swiss. So, the thing that, the thing that is going to be majorly different about this is that we're going to be drafting against other players. As on Arena, you draft with the robots a lot. And the robots have their own tendencies. So, you know, Demir being open. I really want to see how this plays differently. With actual, honest people, you know? I've not actually done a draft of this in person yet. I'm aware that's strange. I'm not stopping the stream for that. I'm already going. Okay. So we have Runaway Steamkin as an opening rare. This is a really good Boros card, and also something we could probably make use of in either Boros or Izzet. Legion Guild Mage is a pretty cool one of the more reliable guild mages, mostly because the Boros deck really cares about making 2-drops, you know, and sometimes they have things like First Phase Recruits. Akron Assassin is a cool card. I like this one a lot. Works well with pumps. Runaway Steamkin though seems like a fun. The thing is that a lot of our powerful uncommons here are all multicolor, so not. Like, that's a bit of a commitment, whereas Runaway Steamkin is red, plays well with Boros, but also, like, is just a really strong card. If we get lucky and end up finding an Experimental Frenzy, we can recreate some standard decks. So, let's start with the Steamkin, see which direction we go. Oh, okay, we got Crater Maker. If we want to continue on this line, which is a good one. This is a very good... Again, the 2-drops matter for your Boros deck a lot more than anything else. Demotion is... I find it works well for the Boros decks because you want to be able to be aggressive. It's very harsh to play it, but I wouldn't be picking it this early in my mind. This is also a high choice. Like, Hypothesis is something we can pick over the Crater Maker, and perhaps flip over towards more of an Izzet line with the Runaway Steamkin. That might be interesting. I don't think I've ever played Izzet. Sure, the Crater Maker secret? Cat status, bottom right. Not happy. Ooh, okay. Sky Knight Legionnaire tells me that Boros is still more of a real plan. Perhaps that's fine. More Demotions, Blade Instructor, Conclave Cavalier means that nobody on my 2 places to my right is in Celestia. So that could also be a hard swing if I felt really, really, you know, wanting of it. If I was feeling really spicy, that is a direction I could go. I'd have to drop my first 2, and that's a heavy the problem is that's a very heavy commitment. Is that worth dropping, especially over Sky Knight Legionnaire? This is a little... Okay, I'm gonna see how this plays. We might be... Oh my goodness. Okay. The hardest of hard swerves, where I swerve into that fine broker and then make, like... No, that's an overreaction to say red is vanishing in pack 3. You are all very overreacting. God, why am I having stream issues right now, too? This is the worst day. Today has not been a good one. Alright, let's see if we can get... Oh, God. Because, like, Sonic Assault is if I want to go... Continue on, like, the aggressive... the aggression land here. Fine Broker is if I just want to go into hell. God, what would be my other choice in here? Like, I could pick up Flight of Equinox. No, let's just go straight to hell. Alright. Deep into hell, let's make this mana base work. Like, we pick up the Guildgate here. We could pick up, like, you know, there's a number of useful things in here. Rats, Urban Utopia. Blade Instructor's alright, but not for what we have going on. I'm not sure what we are. I'm trying something different. We can pick up more guild gates to make this function. I think this is something we need to do very, very early if we want to make this function, is pick up a lot of guild gates. There's the Locket as well. Peacemaker is something to play on 3. Hazda Marshall isn't for us. Barrier Bones could be, but I like Locket and Gate are fine. Pulled in many directions is definitely the way I would place this. Okay. Erstwhile Trooper is a pretty good Golgari card because it lets us make use of our like our useless cards in hand if we're off mana. You know, we were able to make use of these and then maybe even buy them back. Wow. So Runaway Steam Cannon, I'm just ignoring it. Alright, let's pick the Trooper. I don't know how I feel on the Trooper, but we'll see how that plays. Severed Strand seems alright. So does Barrier of Bones. I want to have some removal going on in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some removal going on here. Centaur Peacemaker, Golgari Locket. Our deck seems to need the ability to stay alive, which makes me like the Peacemaker. Circuitous Route might be first pickable if this keeps up. The Locket is also something that I should be highly picking. Just to get things rolling. Let's go with that. Let's pick up the Guildgate. Ooh, the Woodshaper would be really good too here. Let's get our mana base in order. Right? Okay. Let's get our mana base in order, everybody. All right. Bam. Okay. Mana base successful. I'll pick the Ceratok. It never happened. Set some cards on the board. Mausoleum Secrets. Search your library for a black card with CMC less than the number of creatures in your graveyard. Reveal, put in your hand, and then shuffle. Molder Hulk. This thing's pretty good, pretty big. Like it. Below the cuts of Wisconsin Crab. So we have we have a lot of mana. Picking up Molder Hulk seems alright. More Peacemaker. Actually, Peacemaker might be more what we need to be staying alive. That's a question here. Kind of hard one. Molder Hulk's big. We're not going to have a ton of things this early. Maybe we get this Peacemaker back. Okay, let's go big. Assassin. Citywide Bust. First Strike Mentor, though, as well. I know we're not in the like workings where you have a bunch of 1/1 tokens, but Sunhome Stalwart is a bear with First Strike. There's also Citywide Bust, destroy all creatures with a 4 toughness or greater. I don't know how much I like this in Limited. I've not played much with or against it, and it doesn't feel like it'd be great for us because we have a lot of creatures that die to it. And a lot of the aggressive creatures we'd want to Wrath away fail to die to it. So I want Sunhome Stalwart, Oakrun Assassin. I'd be fine with another Trooper, even a Bats, but this seems like a good 2 to get us rolling. There's Molder Hulk number 2. We do need some sort of removal. Prey Upon is that sort of direction to go in. Prey Upon or Collar the Culprit. Or another Molder Hulk. I don't know how many Molder Hulks I want. And that's like a problem. Lands don't really speak to... Wow, wait, you can have foil Guildgate? I did not know that. That's interesting. We'll pick up Prey Upon. We have a lot of creatures that can Prey Upon well. And, so, like, that seems good. We might get some more death... Ooh. Assure Assemble. God, oh, look at this pack. Okay, check out this pack. We've got Assure Assemble, Crawl Harpooner, Oakrun Assassin, Centaur Peacemaker, Erstwhile Trooper, Percul's Vine, Parahellion Patrol, and like a couple other low ends, and a Dowser. Every card in this pack is playable for us outside of the mana. So the rare is an instant combat trick that says you win the fight, along with make a pile of creatures. Crawl Harpooner is you destroy a flyer or get a 3/2 and get a 3/2 in some instances. Oakrun Assassin, we know is very good. God, is Assure Assemble better than Crawl Harpooner? I kind of like the I don't know. I've not played with... This is like... Team... I love the Harpooner. I'm gonna go with the Harpooner. Ooh, and we get another bite at Oakrun Assassin, which is something we've seen 3 of. I do want a couple of these in the deck. So the breaker. The reason I picked Crawl Harpooner over the split card is actually the Find Broker, because we can recur our removal spell. And that's another reason I want this Oakrun Assassin, is that we can recur this. We can keep playing it. Look at this pack, by the way. Look at the colors in this pack. Seriously. Like, we're getting cards. We are correctly in the right place. Lead of Champion. I'd love to pick up the Stray. I'd love to pick up the Guildgate. But Lead of Champion is a card that can win the game on its own. It's sort of a fake Guild Mage for 3. With the ability, if you're heavy on mana, to make 1/1 lifelink soldiers. Generous Stray is a card you probably can play any number of, especially in a deck that wants to fit some creatures in the the graveyard. And Guildgate is fine. I'd be okay with Uprising. I probably won't play it, though. Golgari Guildgate can be in the deck. Crushing Canopy for the sideboard. Ravnica and a Ravnica. Hypothesis still hanging out here. How many gates do I want? I kind of want to get some gate payoff cards at this point. Fake Exalted seems useful sometimes. Yes, very much so. We are playing sideboarded games, so this card is going to do us some good. Let's get more gates. Okay, Centaur Peacemaker. There's another guild gate, but it's green-black, so I'm okay passing it up for a moment. We have Centaur Peacemaker and Pitiless Gorgon. And Severed Strands. I kind of want a Peacemaker. I actually wanted a couple of those to keep myself living long. I feel like we're a deck that needs to, if we're playing against aggro, we play Peacemakers, we play these like creatures that are big enough to trade off, and we win a long game, is the idea. Another Peacemaker, another Worm if I want one, Muzzling Secrets. Let's get some more peacemaking. Alright. 3 drops are filling up. We get a second Assassin. Molder Hulk on the table. There's a Caller the Culprit in there, too. Oh, my goodness. More peacemaking. Maybe I want Portcullis Vine over this. Huh. And Hitchclaw Recluse for a sideboard. Yes! Celestia Guildgate and this. Alright, so Hitchclaw Recluse. Never happened as a sideboard. Urban Utopia is not necessary. Let's sort it out. Okay. So we've got 17 cards right now. We are filling up. Ooh. Well, we kind of can't, I don't think we can play that. I think Deadweight is a good pick here. We don't have a lot of removal outside of our Prey Upon and like, our Assassins, so that makes for a good thing. Cool thing about the Assassins, they actually operate very well with Sunhome Stalwart, where we can buff the Assassin to a 2/2 and then kill 2 creatures if they have 2. But yeah, Deadweight's good. Unexplained Disappearance below the cut. But yeah, this is a card with Sunburst / Converge. There is a yeah, this is one of the very few 5-color payoffs in the set. We're not 5-color, though. We're very solidly 3-color. So I like Deadweight, Celestia Guildgate on the wheel. Maybe even Pilfering Imp. I like the Imp. That card actually does a lot of good. Let's get some early removal. Ooh, Circuitous Route, you say. Golgari Raiders, a cat. Cat's great. Burglarat. I don't know how much we're going to need Circuitous Route in this deck. It would be nice if I'd picked up the Sunburst card, then I could play Circuitous Route and pull some off-color gates. Maybe that's still a plan. Maybe I table that card. That doesn't seem like a card I table, but Golgari Locket as card draw. We already have a Locket. Like, because we picked these 2 cards in succession, like picks 3 and 4, I'm gonna pick the Route. Yo, here's a win con with mana. Oh, dang. Oh, man, there's a Deadly Visit here, too. Too bad. Dawn of Hope. This is a mana-based deck. Dawn of Hope is a mana-based card. We have a couple other life gain cards that matter in the deck. Uh, yeah. This deck gets 2 mobilizations, yes. But yeah, Dawn of Hope, we have a couple life gain cards in the deck. The Peacekeeper, the Light of Champion can make life linkers. We can gain life off Severed Strands, etc., etc., etc. We're a deck that plays long. This is a card that wins long, and it's even pickable by our Fine Broker. This is Flower Flourish, a win con for going wide. Same with the Unicorn, Rosemane Centaur. One moment, I need to... There's a helicopter. Well, it's not a helicopter. It's just loud. I'll be right back. That should efficiently deal with it. We also have Light of Champion, which gives us another copy of Mobilization, which is a cool place to be. I like Rosemane Centaur as well. That's a card I'd be willing to play. So translating this in the Hearthstone terms, we're playing Priest. Hell yeah. Something big to win a game with. More strays, another guild gate. Removal. And again, we're seeing our colors are wide open, so we are fine going along here. Okay, hey, Massaza. We finish out our gates. Like, we have more white. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, another fake 9-drop. I don't know. Like, these are playable. The other two aren't. That's my problem. Let's make something balance on all things. Okay, we're seeing all colors hanging out here. I'm actually thinking about the Imp. I kind of like this sort of removal. Portcullis Vine is pretty cool. Because it can sack the Wall of Bones. We don't have enough Surveil for Snitch. We could Erstwhile Trooper, but we're about to see the final cards on the table. Skyline Scout, Flower Flourish. Again, this is considerable. Like, we have a lot of 1/1 token generation, and this is a fake overrun. It is a fake overrun, so, like, it's not as good as real overrun, but it'll get the job done, right? Like, game goes long and we just fake overrun? That seems like a way to win. Yeah. Dissident and Erstwhile Trooper also pickable here. District Guide? Undercity Necrolisk, huh? Hold on, we have token generation. Like, Undercity Necrolisk could be good with token gen. But District Guide's also a really good 3. With 8 gate? Yeah, we probably don't need the District Guide. I love the District Guide, though. They're very strong. I'm thinking the Undercity Necrolisk has some more interesting combos with our token generation. So let's do that. On the wheel, we can pick up a Rats. We can pick up a Prey Upon number 2. I feel like Prey Upon is another card I kind of want to have around. Like, we don't have a lot of... Again, we're not heavy on removal, and Prey Upon gives us one of our few pieces. Burglar Rats is something I could play. We might want a couple earlier plays on 2. And that's a reason to pick the Burglar Rats. I feel like we're going to be passing our early turns a lot. Cats. I'll take a lot with Giant, sure. Another Flower Flourish. I might want this Child of Night as something to do early. When has Golgari Raiders been worth it? I don't know. I've never picked the card. More cats. Shield Mate for our 2-drops, and an Erstwhile Trooper on the final pick. So, one thing, we correctly identified the swap. Like, I did say that, like, it was mentioned, like, red looked like it had dried up, which was true, but I think the bigger thing was seeing Conclave Cavalier 3 and Fine Baroker 4 is a very hard tell that nobody on the right of me is willing to commit, right? Like, they're like, no, these are too high cost. I am not willing to play them. Like, or I'm not willing to pick them this early. I'm willing to play them, obviously. But because they're not willing to pick them this early, that means that I can pick them, push myself into those colors, and call it good. So we have 8-gate, which is a hell of a StarCraft maneuver. Let's go ahead and do my build in reverse. So I definitely want the cards our deck is based around. Definitely want Dawn of Hope. Harpooner is a 100% play. I feel like the Assassins and the Lead of Champions are close to 100% plays. One of these, a Molder Hulk. Alright, so we want... I want Sunhome as well. I want like... We need, like, interaction on top of what we're doing. Circuitous Route seems sort of necessary for what's going on. Like, our deck is not, like, mana hungry, but mana hefty. Necrolisk is well worth it. I want the Prey-Upons. We've got 6 slots remaining. The Peacekeeper and the Locket. 4 slots remaining. Imps, Cats, and Troopers for Undergrowth. Cats seem like a worthwhile play. Let's go like Imp, Cat, maybe a Lotleth Giant. Now, Severed Strands is sitting in the board here. I think that's actually worth it in the main. We have a lot of token gen, and that's just going to be destroy target creature a lot of the time. That said, what do we want to cut for that? So our early game is non-existent. We barely have anything to do early. Like, we start on 3, and we start playing pretty reasonable things on 3 and 4. Possibly have too many 3s. Yeah, if I'm cutting with something, I might cut a cat. And then we'll make sideboard choices based on what we feel is necessary against our opponent. For instance, Centaur Peacemaker might turn out to be useless if our opponent is a more control-y variation of opponent. So, like, maybe those come out for more, like, either aggression or top end or things like that. 15 creatures is kind of a lie because Dawn of Hope is a creature. This is sort of a land. It's our sort of 18th. Same with this. We're probably playing like one... The Lizard sacrifices creatures to get counters and then gains Menace. What's the 2B and 2BB hidden? So Never Happened is a coercion that exiles and can hit cards from the graveyard if you really want. Moodmark Painter is a 2/3 that gives +X/+O and Menace. It's fine. Wouldn't call it great. It's fine on like Conclave Cavalier or like Okran Assassin. Are its main targets in our deck if I was playing it. Anywho. So yeah. Let's go ahead and check out colors, sort up things. Looking like white is our least, black is our second, and green is our third. Because we've got 7, 8, 9 symbols there. 10 symbols there. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and make a change here. If you'll hold on with me. We'll see if this works.
Hello.
Hello, you're here.
Yes.
All right, Mike has arrived.
All right.
All right, I'm going
I
to.
see you just finished a draft.
Yes, and it's on maybe not the program you would expect.
Oh, you are correct. Uh,
Yeah. Uh, yeah. When I started the stream, Arena was down.
gotcha.
That
Okay.
that has since changed, like literally 2 minutes after I started, but it's too late. So what am I
Of
gonna
course it
do?
did. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like what else? Whatever. Anyway, uh, everybody, yep, everybody's saying hi to
Hey,
Mike. Yep.
hey, how's it going?
So yeah, Mike's here to talk over cards with me. So, um, so yeah, this
All right.
is what we got. I'm just looking at what our basics are gonna be. It looks like, honestly, it looks like it might just be like 4-4-1, and the one is a forest.
Yeah, but man, you got all kinds of fixing here.
Yeah, my fixing is
Uh,
yeah, for those just walking in.
the most fixing? Jesus.
Yeah, so let's see what the Suggestatron says. 4-3-2. I actually, again, I think we only need one forest in the entire deck.
Yeah, yeah. All of your duels are green.
Every single duel is green, and we have a the forest is there because I do have a card that says search your deck for a forest or plains.
Yeah. All right. Otherwise, we probably didn't even need it.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't need it. Yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and start things up. So yeah, my plan here is to finish this draft and then move over to Arena, which is actually the more like, I know at the top it says like WotC sponsored. I don't think there's anything sponsored about the event currently going on. You know, I'm just playing on MTGO.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
That's fine. I mean, the interface is basically the same, right? It's the same software.
Right. Like we're playing matches against players. Would you like to play first? Yes. Okay. Now this hand is sort of a question. We've only got 2 lands. I don't.
Am I like super far behind?
Oh, I've been having like. Let me see if I can give you eyes. I've been having like the stream has not been consistent on my end, and giving you eyes probably is going to crash it. But here,
Well, we'll see. I have eyes.
here are some eyes.
Okay, let me kill this.
So, I don't think this is like keepable.
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything.
Well, also, like, if we get to 4, we get route, but even then, like, the hand is like removal that doesn't work, removal that doesn't work, and a 4-drop that doesn't work, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is better. This is much better.
That's way better. And Dawn of Hope on the top, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'll just win us the game, right?
That could just stay on the top. Alright, so here's what we want. My opponent to play a 1-drop flyer. Because Crawl Harpooner is a dumb card.
Is he gonna do it? Oh.
No. Alright. Well, I'm gonna play the Stalwart on 2 anyway.
The Stalwart is so good.
Yes, we don't have a ton of things to mentor in the deck, but we do have a number of cards that make these lifelinkers.
I mean, even without the mentor, that's a good card.
Yes, that's why I picked it.
Like,
so again, my hope is that our opponent plays a 1/1 flyer with lifelink. Nope, Crater Maker. All right.
oh
well. Annoying.
Yeah.
What does mentor mean? Whenever this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature with less power.
Yep. So, do we want to keep our first striker or our Spider-Man?
Huh. That is a question.
Because I assume that if we do nothing, he's going to pop that at our stalwart.
Question here is, do I want to just put down Donna Hope right now?
I suppose we can just wait a turn.
We can play Donna Hope. Next turn I can Circuitous Route, and then we'll have 1 billion mana.
Yeah, right.
And once we have 1 billion mana, we can do anything. We can make a ton of tokens, like, and then we can mentor that. We can force them to sack their Crater Maker because we'll mentor those tokens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the Harpooner as a removal spell in this current hand because our opponent is could play something like Sky Knight Legion. Oh goodness!
All right, I'm glad that we waited.
Huh. Well,
Definitely glad we waited.
I'm a bit sad because we can't kill this. Like, we can't fight it with our cards, you know? We can only fight flyers with the Harpooner.
Oh, it's only flyers.
Yeah,
okay.
It's only flyers. That's why I keep wanting to play a flyer. Legion Warboss is a beating and a...
Okay, we're fine.
I guess I have to sack my Sunhome Stalwart for that?
Yeah, yep. I mean, I think we have to.
Yeah, because my other line would be...
I mean, the other thing is playing Harpooner and then sacking Harpooner.
Right, like... We need this dead. The question is how, I suppose. Yeah, we get a Crawl Harpooner to finally live the dream anyway. First Strike does not work on fights. That does not affect the outcome of a fight.
I mean, I guess with the way he's playing, I'd rather have the Stalwart.
Yeah. So I guess we 2-for-1 ourselves on this, and then... We have to do this now because the Prey Upon becomes a dead card the moment our opponent untaps. With the power of the Crater Maker.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do this. I really wanted to Circuitous Route there and then try to Prey Upon later, but the problem is, like, again, they would just counter it.
Right.
Yes. So Prey Upon Legion Warboss is a effective. Wow, there's like these targets. Is not exactly a reprint of a card from before, Goblin Rabblemaster, but it's basically a reprint of Goblin Rabblemaster.
Mm-hmm.
It is effectively a Goblin Rabblemaster. So 5 cards still. No!
Damn it!
Fine. All right, and then the sack.
Of course.
No. Okay. Well, let's get Circuitous.
Yeah.
We're gonna grab Celestia Guildgate and Celestia Guildgate and play a Guildgate and pass.
And then honestly hope we draw a land?
An untapped land is the draw we want, right?
An untapped land means we get to spend 8 mana for 2 1/1s.
Yeah. But if we don't, we get to spend 4 mana on a 1/1 and then draw a card.
That's fair and probably fine.
Okay.
Well, he probably will just swing that in anyway.
Ooh! I can play the Find Broker, pick up the Harpooner.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Harpoon!
Harpoon.
This is the reason I picked the Harpooner, is because it could be recurred.
Which is, well, Or this was maybe slightly better than an untapped land.
Yeah, okay, maybe a little bit better than an untapped land. Wow, look at these little targeting things. Those are not things I remember this client having.
No, I remember not that.
Yes. Crush!
We did it. And he can't even swing in with his mentor, dude.
Right.
Getting wrecked.
Right, the mentor just dies. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. Another mentor, sure.
Dang.
No attacks. We did it.
We did it. It's not bad.
Yeah, +2/+2 my team, or go grab a land, and honestly, the land might be real.
I can't really see. Are they both instant?
They are both sorcery.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
As much as it'd be nice to be able to start dropping 2 tokens, it would also be nicer, I think, just to be able to like eventually make our team bigger once we have like 3 or 4 1/1s with lifelink.
We can hold off.
Yeah. Especially since they will. Wait, is that a 3/5 or a 3/3? The other side.
They have a 3/3 and a 3/1.
3/1. Okay. Oh. Hello.
Yikes.
Even if we kill that, we're screwed. Like.
Huh. Well, no. It only puts a counter on Blade Instructor.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yikes.
I mean, it's still not good.
No, it attacks pretty quick in the air, and... It mentors onto their mentors.
Now, if we could recur Harpooner again, we could kill it.
Yeah, problem is we don't have another way to recur Harpooner. Well,
I really wish that Deadweight also removed flying, because, it's weight. It's flying.
I could make this into a 3/3 flyer.
I guess that makes it so that it doesn't mentor, except onto the 1/1, but...
Right, but the 1/1 attacking is just gonna die.
Right.
I'm gonna continue to believe in the +2/+2 to be our way to not die to, like, things.
Yeah. I mean, I know this doesn't actually kill anything, but I think this is our best, or it gives us the longest amount of time.
Right. We do have these lifelink soldiers, and we can start throwing them in at our opponent. We can even, +2/+2 run them in at our opponent. Sure, you also have lifelink soldiers. That's nice. I'm very happy that they just don't have... Okay, yep, 3 in the air, the obvious attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then post-combat, a locksmith.
Oh boy.
And a locksmith.
Yeah, locksmith doesn't actually accomplish anything, so...
Yep. I mean, it attacks. And right now they might be able to just sidestep us.
Yeah. Well, that makes 2 blockers.
That makes the sidestepping us harder.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna wait one more round.
Yeah, because that would give us 4/3. That would gain us 12 health if we have to do it next turn.
Yes. And draw us a card. They could play their own flourish. They could play their own flourish, which
and we lose.
Which would
we don't lose, but
which would, I don't know, give their team +2/+2 and the ability to all out us. Yeah. The flourish thing was something I was thinking about, but like we didn't have an option that resulted in, like, there was no winning path to play around it.
I mean, I don't think we're technically dead, are we?
No, but we're dead.
Yeah.
Let's be real. We don't have a Wrath of God in our deck. We're not winning.
Yeah. We can at least get maybe some more information out of them.
Yeah, because they get to mentor chain.
Yes, they're splashing green for that shit even overrun.
Yes. So if I block like this, I take 5, 4, 4, and die, so I have to throw away all 4 of my lifelink tokens.
Yep. We did it! We're alive! Nope. Alright, now if we just time them out on all of these triggers...
Yeah, this game is over, but I talk about playing to win. We don't have a path to that at this point. The reason I'm still here is because I feel like our opponent could make a misstep that allows Dawn of Hope to keep us in the game.
Yep.
That's it. That's the reason I'm still here.
If we get to play 16 land next turn.
That'd be a strong draw. I think Centaur gain 4 life would actually be the draw we need. Right?
Yeah.
We play that, we gain 4 life, we get to make a 1-1 with Dawn of Hope, we go to 7, we have enough blockers to not die,
And then we'd have to keep doing that forever.
Yeah, but our opponent's only overrun once. Unless they have another copy of Overrun, their team goes back to 2-2, 3-3, 2-1, 3-1, which those are things that die to tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to kill things with tokens means that we can start buying back into the board. And if we can buy back into the board, we can win. So there are possible lines our opponent makes, perhaps ways our opponent decides not to alpha, things like that, where we're not dead, which is why I'm still here in the game. Obviously, we could just top deck a land, and then it's yep, sure, that's fine. But we also could draw the Centaur Peacemaker and be able to play that.
Oh my god.
Here you go, have 4 life. It's yours. I cannot afford to try to draw that card.
Nope.
If it was an untapped land, we'd be able to play it and do our thing, but the problem is that the odds of that being an untapped land are a little too low to make that play. So, I feel very good whenever I can identify the line that gets us in the game, and then have it happen.
Yep, he only swings at the 1.
Yes! Now we get to start building up lifelinkers again.
So that's not drawing dead, which is sad. Right, how many more of those we got?
We got 1 more. Okay, Giant is an irrelevantly large body. So... Oh, this is stupid.
So if he'll
attack us like our buddy CDA 4E will attack us down to 1, at which point we need to not die. Do we have a removal?
Can he just go around? Can he?
He can't go around because of the lifelink soldiers.
Okay, all right.
Because I'll block like the 3-1 and the 2-1 with a lifelink soldier, and they'll die. Like, he can try to go around, but I believe it will fail.
All right, he did not.
We do have another prey upon as well to kill the flyer. We have a couple ways of killing the flyer. We just need to, have them.
Go to 1.
Okay. I want to top deck another Centaur Peacemaker here.
Dude, it made me so happy.
We have 2 in the deck.
Because that would give us another, like, 2 turns of building.
Yeah, we need the time.
Because then after that, we'll have, like 5 or 7 lifelinkers that we can all pump up and
Correct. We'll actually
go back to 20.
Yeah. Like, our opponent sure is at 31. They'll just be like, sure, take it. Like, we kind of need the ability to, like, vigilance that team.
Yeah.
Racing against the inescapable Blaze in their deck. Maybe. Maybe. I always feel very happy when we have a game like this where it's like, find the single line that results in not your death, and it's like, alright, found it. Let's ride.
This is the point. The Yugi draws the very niche card.
Okay. So the question here is, how many creatures can I afford to attack with if I flourish?
I mean, I think you would probably only do the lifelinkers.
Right. The problem is the attack back is 3, 6, 9. The attack back is 20.
Yeah.
A little bad, Not great. Not a big fan of that.
Alright. This is terrible, but I think we flourish and swing in with 1 to make it so they can't kill us with the flyer.
I think we'll still die on the ground if they all out.
You're not wrong. I guess technically better because we would have been blocking a 2-1 and it prevents 1 additional damage or something.
I do not believe it gets us out of here.
No, I think we're dead. But
I'm just happy we've made it much farther than expected, right?
Yeah. Oh, he didn't go!
Yes! Alright, our opponent did not count. Okay. This is exactly what we needed to not lose, is our opponent to not count. Now they have the Blaze? Oh, the Blaze!
Oh,
yes!
no!
But we learned.
We did.
We talked about, like, maybe they have the Blaze. What if they have the Burn? But now we know they have the Burn in game 2. Alright.
That's good.
Alright, sideboarding. What is good here? Our opponent is very, like, wide.
Yeah. We only saw 1 flyer out of them.
Well, we saw 2. We killed the first, and we couldn't kill the second.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I honestly forgot that angel flew.
Yeah.
Even though it just killed us.
We could bring in the coercion to try to snipe their, like, flourish or angel or blaze.
Yeah, it's not a bad plan.
What do we have that's not useful? I like the Pilfering Imp for that reason as well. Um, we don't have much. Again, the weakness of our deck right now is that we actually have very little in the world of removal, right? Like, our
Yeah.
removal is like Harpooner, Severed Strands, Deadweight, the end. Like,
So it's possible that it is, but is Harpooner worth it in our deck as a 1-for-1 um with Sky Knight Legionnaire?
I think
Because
so because it's also a blocker for like the 3/3 mentor. You know, like the body's
okay,
big enough that it will do something there anyway.
okay, that's fair. You're right.
Like that's the big. Actually, I'm thinking maybe the Lotleth Giant is the worthless card here.
Yeah. By the time we can actually play that, it's like way too late.
Right. All right. Let's. I'm gonna put it never happened, and we're gonna roll it back.
It works.
All right. Would you like to play first? Yes. All right.
This seems fine.
If we draw a white source, which we have a number of in the deck, we can play this Cavalier on time. The current problem with this hand is that it has one playable card on 3.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be a while too, so. 3 planes in the deck, 4 guild gates in the deck. Those are our
I
things
also
we
like
can
that he
get.
just always has his gate. There we go. Nice.
I skipped the never happen for this.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the thing is, the cards I want to hit with never happen cost like 6.
Right.
Hey, Earth Inspire. We are playing Extreme Junk. We have 8 guild gates. We're playing 8 gate.
8 gate.
That Protoss strat, 8 gate. You build as many gates as possible, and then like just spam like. Sorry. And then warp gate everything into their face. All right, we have Prey Upon here too.
Yeah, our dude is much better.
This is huge. This is Worm Coil Engine.
Mm-hmm.
Literally Worm Coil Engine.
But like much cheaper.
Right? Okay, so their creature can't attack or block alone. That's its,
That's its thing.
Yep. All right,
No,
so
its thing is probably that it's going to be dead.
right, but first we're going to check their hand to make sure they don't have a combat trick to, stuff us. Because that would be embarrassing. Their hand is, I said, their hand.
Super tiny.
Crushing Contraband, Direct Current, Barging Sergeant, The Flourish, and a couple other cards. Barging Sergeant, huh? Here's the thing: if we get rid of Barging Sergeant and then fight their creature, they
got nothing.
They got nothing. They're gone.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, they don't have enough stuff to make getting rid of Flourish or anything worthwhile.
The thing with Contraband is that this is a sideboard card against our Dawn, but like we aren't Dawn right now.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of Barging Sergeant. Direct Current is a sorcery.
Right. That's I've definitely only because it has Jumpstart is that card any good.
Yeah, the jumpstart on it makes it the jumpstart on it makes it pretty good because you can like the threat of it in the graveyard is generally stronger than it in the hand, right? Like So, yep, our opponent known revealed cards, the forest is gone, and the there we go. So we know 4 of their 5 cards in hand. Crush Contraband, Direct Current. Wow, they're searching for land?
I'm okay with this.
That's interesting. I wonder what that means.
Yeah. Well, that could just be it. Yes, Motoka. It could just be deck thinning.
Right, but like Well, the thing is, they don't need that 7th land, because if they need to play a 6-drop, they have it. Did they draw their Angel? The Angel would be a good play here, because that's enough of a blocker to stuff our current board. Their problem right now is just how absolutely dead their hand is. Like, not okay. And
there it is.
Nice. Okay, I think they over sideboarded.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So the fact that we actually played that game to length made them scared of the Dawn of Hope, and they over sideboarded.
And all we were doing was making crappy blockers by spending 8 mana a turn.
And they brought in a sideboard card for it. Like, there's literally there's a locket in the deck. That's the only other target. So,
yep.
I guess Deadweight. No, we showed them Deadweight too, and they're like, God damn it, this is really annoying. This is beautiful. I think we keep it as is.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I don't think there's anything else I'd really want in. Let's just run it back, get mana, and get some strong plays. CDA 4E is here. Yeah, the theft of their Barging Sergeant actually just knocked them out, because the Barging Sergeant would have let them attack with a 4/4 and then mentor onto the 3/3 to make another 4/4. And that's a board. That's a real board.
Yeah. But instead they had nothing.
Right, instead they had nothing, so perfect. Sure.
Yeah, this is fine. It has all of our colors.
Yep. Okay.
Wow, just straight up into it. He must have
Maybe he's keeping
kept,
a...
semi-meh hand. It's actually probably a good hand that he was like, I'm willing to keep it if I just burn this.
Right, which that's the point of that card.
Yeah.
I'm playing the Imp on 2. I want to get the green mana down. In case, yeah, I didn't want to, like, play Swamp then Plains, because then we couldn't play this thing on 3, right? So...
1 damage is not worth that.
No, because, like, there were so many 3-drops in our deck that need the green. That's why I was willing to sacrifice that. Opponent plays a... Sure.
Alright.
We have a Let of Champion to kind of walk against that. Nice. That's
nice.
We can't play that on 4, but we can play... We won't probably need to, right? Like...
No. Well, yeah, we wouldn't be able to really recur anything anyway.
Yeah. Let's get in with our Imp. I do want to sack the Imp before 6. That's the, you know... Also, once we sack Imp, we can re-Imp.
Right, we could, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad idea. That's probably what we can do next turn, since we won't be able to play him anyway.
Yeah. Like, sack Imp, start ripping their hand apart, then re-Imp. Okay. Alright, you ready for sack Imp?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, no, it's tap to do it, right?
Yeah, taps to do it, so... A little annoying, but... So I love getting full info. What does our opponent have? Crush Contraband again?
Yeah. Oh, man, the flight guy, though, is also...
Ooh, I think we get rid of the flight... Because they can play that, right?
Yeah, they could play it now if they wanted to.
Yeah. So I guess we get rid of the flight, and then when they go Barging Sergeant, we just block it because it's a 4/2.
Yeah.
Because they can invoke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, that Crush Contraband, the over sideboard.
Right. How many did he bring in, or is he just super unlucky?
Our other line there we could have gone with if we were like Galaxy Brain is we could have gotten rid of the other card, kept the flight, and fought down the 1/1 as mana denial. But I think I'm okay with this.
Yeah, but that only stops them for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we don't really have a way of dealing with that once it's on the board.
Yeah. Like, next turn I get to find a broker, which is going to be, like, huge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any fighting going on here. I don't think I want to... Do I want to search for a land right now?
I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, we don't have double white, but
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna take a bunch of damage here. Okay, that's a top deck.
yeah. I mean, I guess that means that he's not playing that dude this turn, so whatever.
Right, that means that the barging isn't happening, and that's okay. Like, the barging not happening is pretty good for us in the long run.
Yeah, because now we get to play this out. Like, yeah, he'll get through for 4 damage next turn, but like we can just kill whatever he's mentoring onto.
Yeah. Ooh. I could Peacemaker prey upon the shield mate, just get it off the table.
Yeah, that does the same thing, honestly, because then it's still a 3/3, he can only make 2/2s. So we'll be able to block whatever he mentors onto again.
Yeah, or I could play Necrolist, because that's more mana efficient. Yeah, I can play... Necrolist can fight, so...
Okay.
Slightly more mana efficient, we get to use the, like, health gain as a, like, secret, you know?
Yeah.
So, prey upon here...
I suppose at this point too, or would you be willing to trade that for the 4/2?
I'm just gonna block the
whatever they mentor
at this point when it rushes in.
I suppose we have enough life gain that we really don't care about 4 damage.
Yeah, unless it attacked alone, I'd take the block if it attacked alone.
All right. Because yeah, now we're...
Because our hand has the long game going on real hard in it.
Yeah.
Cat.
Do we just want to go get our imp back and play it?
Yeah, we could replay imp. That probably gets them to direct current.
Which I'm totally okay with.
Yeah. So.
And if they don't, then we just get to kill their hand again.
So the way we do this is funky. Check this out. Transmute. When did MTGO get fancy new targeting icons? Dunno. So we transmute our white source into a green source to allow us to play the Find Broker and leave up black. It's the only way it works. Also, like, our hand is really good here. Like, we have card draw, life gain, so... I kind of want to get back the Lead of Champion. The problem is, the Lead of Champion is worthless with direct current in the yard.
Right. Yeah, the one forest.
Yeah, it's in here for a reason. Oh, what a good choice here.
I honestly didn't realize that this brought it in untapped. This card got way better.
Well, it brings it to hand, right? Like...
Oh, okay.
I mean, we just haven't played our land for turn. So, grab our forest.
Which does kind of suck, because now we can't go and get double white.
Right, and we do have... So, what, 90%? 100%?
100%. It's gotta...
Okay, like, I realize it's probably like 90 to 100% on that draw. Let's imp. And the Barging Sergeant's gone. So all we know is Crushing Contraband. And if we can get rid... Like, the thing is, like, they might just discard Crushing Contraband to direct current, you know? Like...
Right.
And if we get rid of the Contraband, then... Okay, sure, a guard. I don't really care about that. Whoa, what is this?
No longer has...
Icon. Zap, zap.
He no longer has double red?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, he does, okay.
So, pilfer it away? I actually don't know how much we care about the contraband, you know? Like, I mean, if we... Wait! Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
We,
we got them to waste their direct current on it.
Alright, now we're gonna top deck what he sideboarded.
Yeah, Dawn of Hope comes off the top. Alright.
Oh, alright, we got rid of double white, sweet.
First things first. Sup?
Yeah.
You want a full block?
Yeah, we're fine with this.
The imp made them discard a card and exile their direct current, so later when we draw our second Let of Champion, they don't have a card in grave as an answer to Let of Champion. Which is the big thing in my mind.
I love this cat.
Cat brought yellow lizard. It's a good cat. There's a lot of good cats in this set, by the way. I'll point some more out as we see them, but there are definitely a lot of cats that have, like, good things. Alright, so we'll give them back the life. But the trick here is that, like, having the 3/3 on the board is ours. Maya, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you enjoy your skull. Okay.
This is my fault. I said something about not having enough white.
Oh, well, it happens. We still get to attack in, we still get to... They're gonna make... See, the less board they have, the better it is for us, too, because they're the ones with overruns, they're the ones with mentor effects. Right. Like, we want their board just as down as we, you know...
They are Paladin.
So, if they... The card I'm scared of the most... Okay, so Legion Warboss is kind of funny here. Buddy.
You have to attack. The cat must have its dinner.
Wow. Wow. Okay, we have a lot of draws that kill that, so... Ooh.
There's our champ.
Yep. So I'm gonna play our final land. The champ gets to make 1/1 lifelinkers. The champ is here.
Also, I mean, like, yeah, the thing's making 1/1s, but he can't swing in with the mentor to make him any better.
Yep.
Again, cat just gets to eat.
Yep, cat keeps eating. And if we top deck another land, we have 2 activations.
I guess I would rather not.
Right, but if we do, right? Like,
yeah.
Cat v Goblin.
Generic ass cat. An arm-trained goblin.
Angel's like a real draw out of them, but it's not like, oh my god, we lose the game bad. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Of note, our clock is glowing, which means we're going to be playing at a swift pace. Okay.
Alright, we got our land.
AKA, the fine broker gets to start attacking.
Mm-hmm. Soldiers. Slightly sad that we don't have our...
Dawn.
Yeah.
We could draw a lot of cards off Dawn if we get it. Yep.
Well, Dawn or... honestly, I was just thinking of... our overrun. Oh, alright, we win.
Uh-huh. Weird how mobilization... our opponent did have token generation. It's just, they couldn't stop the cat.
They couldn't stop generic cat.
Yeah, like, look, there's really nothing that could stop the cat. It's again, so I actually believe, my belief in this game is that they would have had a stronger game without boarding this in.
I mean, yeah, I wonder what they took out for that.
Because, like, if this was any sort of creature, they could have had a much more aggressive line on both games. This was in hands 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So I'm fairly convinced that this, like, I talk about this a lot, where we'll see a card out of our opponent, and it'll be like, oh, wow, that's really powerful. Should we sideboard in Disenchant to kill that? And it's like, for one card, that's a really hard ask. It needs to be something that you can't beat. And they showed they can beat it, right? Like, so.
I mean, yeah, if it was like a creature that also just like, come into play, kill an enchantment or something.
Yeah.
That would have been fine. But
Yeah. If it was, but
it wasn't.
hold on. I want to take a short moment in between games to show off another cat. If you're interested in cats, we're going to look for Goblin, and we're going to look for quantity owned to 0. Now, if you take a quick look at this art, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the cat.
I just love how out of place that cat is.
It's pretty good. All right, let's move on to round 2. We're going to do 3 rounds. Do you count deadweight as a target? That seems borderline. I do not, because we used deadweight in that game to stop that flyer, but like our opponent showed so many targets that are very vulnerable to it. Legion Warboss and the 4/2 of Haste Mentor are 5 mana or 3 mana investments that you lose your entire thing and can't stop.
Right.
They also didn't know we had artifacts, so...
Yeah.
This is an auto mulligan. Sadly, like, this almost saves it, right? Like...
Yeah, it does, honestly. Like, if this had a swamp and then also a forest or a plains to play that, like, this is totally capable. Yeah, this is doable.
Unhappy. I'm not keeping a 9-drop on the top of the library.
No, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one. It's fine.
It's not a great hand by any means.
No, I'm keeping this one based on having colors available and plays available. The problem being that, like... Okay. I'm gonna hold that Harpooner.
Yeah, against blue-red.
There are a number of very like, they can play Wee Dragonauts next turn, and then we get to fight Wee Dragonauts. And if that happens, we're in the money. We're in the money. So, if it doesn't happen, that's fine. I get to play Light of Champion and kind of hold this. Our opponent on blue-red is going to have flyers, and I do believe that it's better to use this as a anti-flying card. Ooh. Nice.
Huh.
This is like a Netrunner card. It looks like a piece of ice or something.
It really does.
Like, it also... Have you seen the movie... I think you've seen Event Horizon.
I have.
You know the engine room in that?
Yeah, it's...
Like, the walls on this remind me of the engine room in Event Horizon.
Which is really ironic, because I was about to say that it looks like something from a 90s sci-fi movie.
Yeah! Well, we know what's up. Looks exactly like something from a 90s sci-fi movie. Remember those corridors from Metroid Prime? Yeah, the little plasma thingies that go... Wah, 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 wah. Alright, so here's...
Let's say we don't have our double black yet, but it's okay.
Yeah. The end of Galaxy Quest? Yeah, I'd buy that.
These are all interchangeable.
Yeah. Crushers? So our opponent is, like, you know, the Demir plus is it going on. They've got some sort of black splash.
Which always scares me. Well, actually, probably not as much in this, because you're not drafting against AIs.
Right. So they might not have, like, a super powerful thing. I'll make a really weird play here. What's up?
1/1.
Because this has fake exalted.
Ooh.
Tap any number of untapped creatures, +1/+1 until the end of turn. 2 tapped creatures, 4 power. AKA, do something.
Right?
Also, a 1/1 with the Stonehome Stalwart is kind of nice. We can mentor onto it.
Right.
Alright. We've asked our opponent to do something. They have indeed done something.
Yeah, That's a hell of a something.
That's fine. We just have another copy of the same card in our hand. What this shows me, though, this is not a splash. This is a... That's a weird... Why'd they tap that? Do they have the red, blue card?
God.
No. Okay. It's weird that they would tap down their black mana like that. Oh, shit. Assassin with Sunhome Stalwart.
Damn,
and
dude.
a couple blockers. So, if you watched my very first stream of this, you might know that our opponent does have a trick available to them. If I start attacking with this assassin. Yeah. They could do some silly, dumb garbage. Alright. So we're gonna mentor on.
Oh, that's super funny, actually.
Yeah.
Took me a minute to realize it.
Yep, I know. It's like, what the hell are you talking? Oh. I'll take the damage. It's pretty good. So, yep, obvious blocks, but we've got a +1/+1 counter, and we lifelink.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's absolute upside to this. Yeah, I was so happy when I gave my opponent's assassin unblockable, and it's like, wait a minute. What do you mean, take one?
This is bullshit.
Alright.
Yeah, there's always something with some of these, like, weird cards. Like, what is that card in this set? It's like, pay 3 mana and you deal, like, my power to myself. It's, like, super weird. I'm trying to think of, like, what you can actually do with that. But...
Are they going to attack with Passwall Adept here? No. Are they going to make the assassin unblockable? Well, let's get the +1/+1 counter going. I think they know. I think they're aware. They clearly have something. They're about to lose their entire board for nothing.
Right?
Like, our opponent with 4 cards in hand and full mana must have a card. They missed a land drop, for God's sake. Okay, return target creature to its owner's hand.
That's way worse than just taking 2. I mean, I guess it's surveilling here.
Right, I guess it does a damage, but I gained 2, so I don't really care. So let's see where their surveil goes, and we'll see it very obviously. We'll see a card either appear in the graveyard or not. They did not want Mountain. I'm very happy about that play there, because that's minus a resource for our opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
exactly. That's why I was like, why didn't they just use the onboard trick?
Right, I guess they really want the surveil?
I mean, it's either they really wanted surveil, or they don't realize they can do that.
Right, I mean, it's not a straightforward trick. It's something I'm aware of because I've done it in a previous match, and I thought it was incredibly funny. Like, but it's not generally when you have an effect like this, you're like, yeah, you control, right? No, that doesn't actually have the final 2 words.
I mean, I guess at this point we could just deadweight it.
Our opponent doesn't have an answer to the assassin, so I'm gonna continue to play it out.
That's fine.
If I had a second black, I would do both.
Oh, that's right, we don't have double black.
I would just kill it flat out. Let's see what our opponent does have. Pokeball Go.
What?
I'm putting in the Pokeball. Why did they do that?
Yeah, why didn't they just do that at first?
Do they really want the surveil? Okay. Anyway, Pokeball Go is a pretty powerful card. However, it does have a drawback for our opponent. We now have a very easy choice.
Yeah.
In the future. For if they play, you know, I don't know, some sort of like very large creature. I don't know.
Hello, get out of my tent, please.
Give me the books. Not my first edition. Alright, I'm gonna... So, pretty obvious sacrifice. It just happens. And then we get to attack in.
Get him.
I'm very happy to gain life against... By the way, this wall, very strong card. It's a very good one.
Mm-hmm. Like if we weren't just gaining 2 life every turn.
Yes. Frog. Don't play the frog.
Frog's about to be dead.
Alright. Ooh. Fight, huh? Assassin is back! So the reason I played the Assassin pre-combat there is a reason. Because now I can tap 3 creatures and have my creature be a 5/5. And a 5/5 creature cannot be double blocked and killed here. And I'm at 24, like, sure, whatever. Like, come on in.
Right.
Okay. Could fight something down, but...
Yeah. But do we just want to hold on to that in case something else big comes in?
Yeah, I kind of want to hold that. Like, Leapfrog isn't enough for me to want to take out. We're going to be gaining life repeatedly. It's only 3. They kind of need to swing with the Leapfrog in order to not have it die to the Assassin anyway.
Is he thinking about swinging with the other dude too?
I'm convinced they made Severed Strands opponent only after countless people tried to minus the creature they sacked to Vicious Offering. I believe the actual reason this is destroy target creature and opponent controls is for digital platforms like this one. Because you can't, it's very easy to target your own creature with the bone splinters because you're like, oh yeah, what creature do I sack? This one. And like, then you're like, wait, why did my own guy die? You know, like, it's very easy to do. So, like, they've been making a lot of choices as of late to simplify the equation as much as possible. I kind of like having that imp.
I actually really do too.
All right.
Send him in.
Oh my god. Fine.
Give me my 2 life back.
Yeah, give me that back. Sonic Assault is a better card than I expected. It's an aggressive card, is its trick.
That jumpstart really helps out too.
Yeah, like your lands becoming extra damage to the dome also. Also, they can jump the cool thing there is because they played an instant, I could have killed the frog, but I believe there's better targets than frog for the harpooner.
Oh yeah, especially since we already have frog dead with dead weight.
Yes. Like at any point we can just get the frog off the table. I think it's worth checking their hand at this point.
Maybe.
I feel like that'll force them to do something. Like they might flashback the song. No, they're just sandbagging lands. See, the fact that they missed land drops made me think they weren't, but no, they're just sandbagging lands. Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, I guess that's expecting you to discard anything, but they already have junk, so whatever.
Okay, mentor.
So he can kill off the assassin.
Right, but everything has to block the assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Unless...
Yep, he did realize.
Our opponent is indeed aware that the assassin can just be made unblockable. Oh, that rules. Okay. They're
I'm also okay with that trade.
right, because we can just remake those tokens. Oh, they drew a thing I'm definitely fighting. This has Surveil 2 as its activated ability. Or Dead Waiting.
I was gonna say, actually, do we want a dead weight?
I think Dead Waiting is a... Ooh.
There we go.
Okay, finally! So let's get this off the dang table.
Because Prey Upon can kill more things. Go away.
Stop it. Alright, we'll make our Let of Champion token. Tap, tap. They have to make our assassin unblockable. Now here's the trick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He forgot to make it unblockable.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And he's screwed.
Yeah. You know. We are actually more like all three. Like you can see we have 4 black cards in the yard. It might look like green-white from what is in play, but we are very much all colors of this variety.
Alright, well now we can just kill our opponent.
Yeah. Like we have 8 dual lands. I guess is the, no.
Kill our opponent.
Yep. I should have made a token to kill our opponent rather than playing the Lotleth Giant. But I actually like playing the Lotleth Giant because there's a high chance I sideboard out this card.
Yeah, that's fair, actually.
So we get to lie. I feel pretty good about lying to our opponent. Like, that's good enough.
Yeah.
So, our opponent is not very hefty on the beatdown. Yeah, so, for your lands here, we have 4 Golgari Guild Gates, 4 Snolesnia Guild Gates, and then cards of all colors. I'm kind of wondering if this is the side we want to go on. Like our opponent,
get through the wall.
Right? Like our opponent doesn't actually show a lot of things that deal with this.
Yeah.
Like I realize that's such a weird. Like, oh yeah, that's our out. Right? Is go ahead and yes, this is a draft. Is go ahead and board in the most vanilla creature in the world. But what if we board in the most vanilla creature in the world, Mike?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right.
I don't really know of anything else that we'd want to even bring in.
All right, let's do that and hit submit, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'm quick back. All right. Oh, Kavanaugh, thank you very much for the sub. All right, this is a little dangerous.
Yeah, but it's fine.
We're on the draw. That's actually the reason I'm keeping.
Yeah, all right. Because literally any land and we're fine.
And this is even the fixing. This fixes our other colors. Yeah. So. And we have a lot of possible lands too, right? Like we not only have 15 other lands, but we have the flower to grab a land as well.
Yes.
So what that means is that we were likely not drawing a land in 3.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to play the Harpooner. Because it can't attack, so it's better to try to kill again like a wee Dragonauts. Oh, well, thank you also for the sub gnome. I appreciate it. All right, well, now the Harpooner is the play because, you know.
Because we have no other options.
Yes.
We could attack with it and then prey upon after combat.
Ha.
Got him.
I'll take trade.
Yep.
Again, third land gets us Locket. Locket gets us third color, and a lot of plays like Okran Assassin. Assassin is very good against this. You know, they don't have a lot of options for dealing with that. They topped the card from Surveil. We chose not to attack. We are on the discard. Okay. I think I'm going to discard the, like 9-drop. Why are we doing MTGO rather than Arena today? Arena was down for when I started today. I did not have a choice. I planned on doing Arena for, like, literally 5 hours today. But here we are. But yeah, Arena... there are a number of resources I have on Arena that make this a Wizard-sponsored stream. We're just not on that side. We're on the Magic Online side. So... we're going to draw a tapped land, too, is going to be the thing, because there's a lot of those in the deck. Luckily, our opponent is the most defensive person in the world. Like,
Right.
They skip their 4, and, like, we're going to trade here. Like, that's fine by me. Like, now they get to play a pretty neat 5 or something. No? Okay. Alright. This is the risk we took, keeping this.
It is, but it's still just super frustrating.
I know. Like, this is a good example of high percentages not being 100, because we kept this hand on 3 draws, each of those draws being a 16 and 33. 16 and 33, 16 and 32, 16 and 31 to draw an additional land. Any additional land fixes it.
At least we get to draw something we can play.
Yeah.
Yay.
The thing here is we have like 10 years. Like, we have infinite time to find this damn land. Like, serious, because I find the land, I play Locket, I deadweight the frog, good, you know?
God. What if we just don't need more than 2 lands?
2 lands are enough, it's fine. These cards are fine, I scream. We can fight things down now with Prey Upon. Our opponent's... No! No!
No!
No, don't do it. No! I'm gonna discard the Lenev. Recoil's a strong card. Recoil was one of my favorite bounce spells in the game. Blue, black, 1. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. That player discards a card.
Dang. Oh. This is ridiculous.
I love it. We are currently at 16 and 25 instead of 16 and 33. Which does mean as long as we live 9 more turns, we are guaranteed the land.
Hooray!
So,
By that point, we don't have any more gas in the deck.
it's fine. Oh no! Gain control of target creature with 2 power or less. Shit!
Oh, dang.
I don't want that at all. Get out of here. Stop it. Stop. That's good to learn, by the way.
Yeah, it actually really is.
Means our assassins actually might be a problem. Okay, I do want to top deck a untapped land to play a Peacemaker.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, and that is that. Alright, let us move on to 3. Our opponent is very slow.
Yeah.
Incredibly so. I do not believe we need any changes in the deck. I feel very happy with the cards we currently have.
Yeah.
There's not a lot that, like, we need to change. There's no reason to, like, overreact to that. Be like, ah, yes, clearly 18 lands was not high enough in our deck, because that's not what occurred there. But the knowing that they have the steal a creature is important. The
Yeah.
connive.
I don't know if it's really. I mean, we can just kind of play around it, I suppose. Like as far as
Yep.
don't completely fill the board if we have a assassin out.
Right, or if we like do, we hope we have a way to deal with that. All right.
This has 3, but no white.
I'm fine with this one though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is fine.
We have the cat, we have Prey Upon, we have Wild Ceratark. Like, this thing should be big enough to just crush our opponent under, right? Like, and the cat draws a sedan card. Thanks, cat.
No one else draws his cards. 7 turns.
No, that doesn't draw us cards.
Oh, right, my bad.
We don't draw any cards in that. Every time.
Every time, dude. Except this time, we're ready.
Alright. Cat!
Go get him.
Cat status. Ooh. Okay, Ledev would be something that's also like a kind of a dangerous steal.
I mean, kind of. He doesn't really have that many dudes, though.
Yeah, right. Opponent's useless creatures. What's up?
Get him, kitty.
It's my trick.
If he spends a trick on our 1-2...
Do it. Bounce it. Bounce our cat.
These are not good decisions to be made.
No, none. They are not. Alright. So let's get down the actual attacker. This actual attacker as well has a strong Prey Upon to back it as well.
Yeah.
Which is one of the better things. As long as they don't have 2 mana up. If they have 2 mana up, we don't Prey Upon because they can just bounce. Okay, Whisper Agent, which is a decent answer to our Ceratark.
Yeah. Hopefully we just draw our dead weight.
Why didn't he eat the cat? Don't ask unnecessary questions.
Let's go for the block.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the block here. Mostly because the Let of Champion and the Dawn of Hope mean that like a long game is something that we can just be in.
That's fair.
And I don't care.
Do we have the cat fight the frog?
I don't think we do. Because I think at the end of the day, Dawn of Hope means that Leapfrog doesn't do anything.
That's fair.
Alright. We get to play our sweet, awesome, powerful enchantment. The cat gets to stay at home today.
So our opponent doesn't have black.
Yes, that is correct.
So I wonder...
That could be affecting their like, some removal, something like that. Oh, my God. Alright.
Frog.
Many frog. Maybe we fight down a frog. Who knows? Okay, this is a safe Guildgate turn. I'm just gonna pass.
Yeah, nothing we really do here.
We have the long game under control.
Oh no!
Sure. I'm very happy to see Unexplained Disappearance used, so it wasn't used to counter a Prey Upon.
Yeah.
That's the card I was actually a little scared of, was our opponent being able to, like, counter Prey Upon. 1 card on top, okay. I do think I want to kill one of these frogs now.
Yeah. Do we throw a token, or do we throw a cat?
We throw a cat in case they go for a bounce spell.
Alright, that's fair.
So, I guess, first things first, we attack with both.
Get in our sweet 1 damage.
And draw a card.
Also that.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, it's not in our deck anymore, I guess. And I suppose that puts us up. Well, I guess we didn't actually need that to get 2 activations. We already had 2 more land in hand.
Yep. Okay.
Sweet.
I don't want to play the Letiv.
No, I guess I'd rather have another token.
Yeah, well, lifelink seems like the thing we want right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was gonna say they're aware, right?
That's a good card.
Yeah. I don't believe... Actually, I might want to play that this turn. That actually sounds like a good play here.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to draw anything off of this because I want all of my mana for the turn. Which, like, whatever. We have a lot of cards at the mo. They have the ability to steal the assassin, but all we have are 1/1s, so...
Right.
Not very dangerous. Alright. We have 8 land down, so we have double activation as we need. Pokeball go, alright.
There, that's fine.
That's a fair play. Put it in the Pokeball. Again, we've shown we have things that interact with that.
I think he was like more scared than he needed to be there too, because like this time we didn't even have the mentor.
Right. I think that them being off black is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Like, I seriously don't need to do anything.
Yeah. Eventually, we just have a billion 1/1s.
Now I'm getting...
We do have double activation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is worth more than drawing cards. Well, I suppose we could draw 3 cards here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 cards and leave up 1 activation. Sure, you get to eat one of them. That's fine. Dimir Guildmage to the grave for obvious reasons. Yep. So let's draw some card. Ooh.
Do we do that instead of making a 1/1? Just to get the rest of the land out of the deck?
That would nearly get every gate out of the deck. We would take 6 from this, but we'd be... I think I want to leave up the activation as a threat. It keeps the leapfrog at home.
That's true.
It won't keep the Whisper Agent, and that's fine. Like, we'll take 3, but... We definitely want to play this, like, next turn here.
Yeah.
Okay. Big flyer.
Gross.
It's an annoyance. Maybe they'll find their black off of that.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow, both in the yard. Well, this makes sense. Sonic Assault in the yard is like having it in hand. Okay.
I actually really like the UI choice they made on Magic Arena to like all the things that you can use from the grave just like show up like they're basically in your hand.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. Kind of want to play the root. Let's just go grab the last of our gates.
Do we want to kill the frog? Or not the frog, but the 3/2?
I don't think we do. I'm thinking I might want to play like Centaur Peacemaker, draw a card. Because it'll life gain. That uses all of our mana. It gets us... Oh yeah, there's a Severance Trance too.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we do want to kill the frog. Like, Deadweight the Frog is pretty fine. I want this dead is the real thing.
Yeah. Which, I mean, we do have separate strands for, but...
Yeah. And now we have... infinite activations? Like... like, I can just make infinite of these? They have another one? Crackle Drake. This is the card I was talking about, the red, blue card.
Yeah, he does have it.
Mm-hmm. It draws a card, it has power equal number instants in your grave plus exile, and it flies. Okay, it's the card I'm killing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Another good card.
Alright, so... Strands...
Do we draw a card off this?
Yes. I could get back to Deadweight. I think the card I actually want to start recurring is our Flying Killer, if we find that.
Yeah.
Alright. Play this. I'm going to... crack in. Yes. That's the block I wanted. Yeah, the trade.
Wow. Actually, surprised.
Okay. Take a card because we have 6 mana's worth of things to... Yes!
Nice.
That's the thing we want.
Yeah, after a few turns of making tokens, we can just kind of kill them.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go grab a land. Short.
I don't know if we got enough of those, Mike. How you feeling on lands? I just don't know. Also, this assassin just kills their wall, like, you know, where they're in it.
Yeah.
Yep, fly on in, sure.
That's fine.
Oh, black. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Yeah, we drew a land. Make dudes.
Yep.
Tap down some dudes we just made.
Yep. I want to leave up enough to, like, look like I still have a trick, is the reason I'm not making the third.
Yeah.
We get to kill their field just for free.
We did it. And are we gonna draw a card?
Nah.
Okay.
I somehow feel like we're okay on cards at the moment. Next turn, I just play Flourish and win. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, did they board in Mephitic Vapors? The -1/-1.
Oh no!
That would buy the turn.
Yeah.
It's the other reason I don't want to make all the tokens at the same time.
So we get to make... Yeah, you got it.
Yep. Now, do they have Mephitic Vapors? That's the card that... Okay, Electromancer. Sure.
looks like something that.
Guild Mage? Uh-oh.
They don't have mana.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So,
So they're dead.
goodbye forever.
Well, what's something on one red?
Fog. One red fog.
Fog.
What's up?
Boom.
And then, we got our constructed mana base over here, which is dumb as hell.
Right.
Like, look at this garbage. Like, what? 4 guild gate, 4 guild gate. Like,
what are we doing?
we're playing 8 gate. It's a Protoss late game strategy involving having 8 warp gates, and the ability to make zealot.
All right, that's 2.
All right. I didn't expect for this to come out ahead. That's anyway, I'm gonna quick do my hey, how's it going? If you want to catch more stuff me doing things, that's a sentence. If you want to watch more things that I end up streaming, more Magic, more like RPGs, Lavalana, things like that, you can always follow. If you want to support the stream, you can subscribe. But really, it's just cool that people are here watching. Okay, cool. I did it.
You did it.
Yeah, I gotta fit those in the quick downtime today.
That's not keepable. I wish that it was, but it's not.
That's really bad. I'm gonna try this one.
Yeah, I mean, once you're down to 5, you've lost the game anyway. Keep that on top and we're fine.
Yeah, I can't like be greedy enough to put that on bottom and draw untapped.
No.
Darkness and Holy Day. Yeah, off-color fogs are pretty cool. We play the Golgari one first because we could draw Dead Weight.
Do like how we have both of our assassins.
Mm-hmm.
And now draw the Dead Weight.
Sweet, we get to play Assassin on 3.
Yeah.
I got distracted. How the rounds go for the current draft of the first round? We have won both rounds. We are in round 3 playing for undefeated.
So, would we rather skip playing Assassin on 3 to be able to rebuke on 4?
My problem with that is we don't have the life total to skip 2 turns of plays.
Alright.
It's not the greatest, but we just can't afford to, like... Because if I played a guild gate and said go, and then I played circuitous route, we go to 10. And we probably actually go to, like, 6. So...
Maybe we'll
the assassin here might dissuade an attack with Ladev Champion. Okay. This is a good one, by the way. This is a good Convoke card.
Yeah, it is. I mean, 5 mana for a 4/4 isn't bad in general.
Alright, I will take the block on this.
Yeah, we have another assassin.
Hell, and we have ways of recurring it in the deck, so it's not like all is lost if we lose it. Buffs creatures with Mentor and becomes a Mentor target. The problem is it's not in Mentor colors. Like, which means it only functions in, like, very specific green-white shells, because Gruul doesn't exist in here. Alright, I think we still play the Assassin.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, yeah, it's either that or a 3/3, which doesn't really help us at all. Well, it'll help us after we get rid of the 4/4.
Right, right. That's the thing here. And the reason I played, I guess I sat here thinking about the land. I played the Celestia Guildgate because playing the Golgari Guildgate does not actually, like, turn on a double black play because I wouldn't have double black, double green. Like,
yeah.
So I do like that we're able to just trade off with some of these like realist, like this is life, a lot of life that we're saving making these trades, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Very necessary. And I think as long as they don't play anything too much, okay, I was going to say I wanted to play Circuitous Route here, but I think instead we play Peacemaker plus Imp.
Peacemaker's fine here. I mean, they can't swing into that.
They can swing in with this thing. It can pump for +2/+2, but this puts us back to 20, which undoes all the damage they've done this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is good. My hope is that the Imp can snipe something real from our opponent.
Yes.
Circuitous Route means that we're done with mana forever. Interesting. What an odd choice, seeing as if they left up the 5 mana, they could just swing with this.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't do anything. Like, I'm gonna block, and if they have a trick, they have a trick, right? Like...
Yeah.
I don't agree with the 10th District play there. If they have the trick, I don't care. You know? Burn Giant Growth on me. Burn Might of the Masses. Burn, yeah, fake Giant Growth. Ooh, that means they might have. So yeah, there's no reason they needed to do that. They could have just attacked and...
I mean, I guess maybe they're just trying to be a little bit... I don't know. Yeah, there's no way that last card is a land.
Could be. Hey, learning.
Nice. So they're off red.
Yep. And I'm going to play this 3/3 because it blocks everything except for the Dissident,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good, you know, it holds them back a little bit.
Yeah.
I was blocking 100% of the time, though. Like, I don't understand the play. Like, the 10th District Guard pre-combat turning off Devara Dissident. Like, if they attack all out, I'm blocking no matter what happens. Ooh, damn. +1/+... Okay. They don't have any gates. So this is just Vigilance Menace.
Which is still just good.
You know what? I do not have the ability to argue with you. I'll stream Squirrel Token. I apologize. I'm confused. I think that would be better on the Dissonant, but... actually, no, that makes more sense in there. So we need to get lands out of our deck and start drawing live.
Yeah. Like, real bad.
Is that really a glaive? Well...
Could be.
I want to draw Cat.
Yes.
Because Cat into 4/4 Vigilance. Sure.
First strike is fine.
That's actually extremely relevant. Because their Menace Vigilance has 2 toughness. If we double block it, Like, it's off the table.
Right.
Problem right now is our life total is a little bit low. They might be able to snipe a victory through just, like, drawing a flourish, something like that. We do know they're off-color, so they do have a danger of drawing off-color spells. There are a lot of times that I would love to get rid of every land in my deck. I'm gonna take this double block. They can pump it once, but that's not enough to kill both of my creatures, so...
Yeah. Take the 1-for-1 and
Yep. It's a pretty good 1-for-1.
yeah.
Because it's
Especially
5
since we're
mana.
behind on board right now.
Yeah. That was their whole turn. Okay. So there's two choices with this guild gate. There's play it or hold it. Play it would allow me to top deck Dawn of Hope and activate it twice. Hold it means that our opponent might be a little bit more cautious.
Well, I say hold it, because it guarantees us drawing Dawn. Gets it out of our deck.
Yeah, our current problem is that we die if they, like, top deck a gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can. This game is very much the easiest way to tell how this game is going is compare the land count on both sides. We are very much behind in action, and our spells we have drawn, we've been able to leverage pretty well. The Ocarina Assassins and things like that have been, like, pretty powerfully leveraged for us, just not enough. So we go to 1. We need some sort of life gain on the top, or else we don't win here.
I don't even think Dawn gets it.
Yeah, that's just too late. Alright. Let us move on. Alright. Any changes worth making? Anything that seems useful enough to fight against a player who's going sideways at us? I don't really see too terribly much. I might not want the Lawless Giant in.
Let's just run 39 cards.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna put in the other cat.
Yeah, I like that.
I feel like I want that cat in the deck more often, because it's a card that there's a lot of times in games where I'm just like, what do I want to draw? The cat. Alright. This looks good. Cat
I really
on.
wish I knew if that cat was the one that we just sideboarded in.
Right. Ooh, Assassin. Nice. Okay, I got a guild gate.
Nice.
I'm gonna go down with the Assassin because it makes their 3-drop very awkward. Like, if they attack and play a 3, we can attack and then trade 3 for 3. If they want to hold back, like, they can hold back their Sunhome Stalwart and then be like, okay, well, you know, I won't attack. Okay. Yeah, the cat costs 3 mana.
Like, I know they don't just want to give us... It's not even Muldrifter. Like, But, like, couldn't they have made it a 2-2?
I think that'd be a little too, well...
I mean, they used to have Muldrifter,
Right.
which was a 2-2 flyer.
Yeah, but that cost 5 to keep around. The thing is that in one of the standard legal sets, there was a card that got banned that was a 3-mana, 3-2 draw card? Like...
It's different.
I want to force a trade here. I don't think so. We have Dawn of Hope. We have Dawn of Hope and the Circuitous Route. I do remember that Selkie. I played with it a lot. I am gonna... I don't feel good about making this trade, but I feel necessary about making this trade. Ah, okay.
Well, it never actually mattered.
That's fine.
But now we have a 3-3.
Right. Cat, get in there. Six mana for our opponent. They actually have their fixing.
I guess we'll find out what their
Yeah, burn your next trick. Like, I'm gonna keep having our opponent burning their infinite tricks, right? Like...
I would almost rather that that search spell cost one more be instant.
Okay. Good news, I can kill that. Bad news, everything that happens when I do.
Yup.
Crush it! But we should have enough creatures in our grave to be able to just play a 6/6. Go.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, having a 6/6 seems like a pretty good place to be on the defense here. That freaking angel. Okay, pelts. This card's very powerful.
Mm-hmm. 1-mana 1/1s that even have mediocre abilities are amazing.
Right, but this is gonna be a 3/3 next turn, so like... I guess they want their pelt collector? Or they have a +3/+3 trick. Oh my god, they have the +3/+3 trick. Okay.
Well, this is gone.
Yeah, I sat there thinking about it, and the +3/+3 trick is the only card they could have there. That makes sense. The problem is, if I let that through, like, I don't have any options, and assume that they have... I have to play as they don't have it, because if I go for a Prey Upon, and they get me with it, it's just as bad.
Right.
So I don't know how I get out of that one without getting owned, is the actual end of that question. Let's hope Dawn of Hope knows how to get out of this one without getting owned. I sure don't.
He usually does.
Yeah, there is the convoke trick, as we saw. But yeah, I believe it was like it sucked because it was obvious they had it, but also I'm not certain how to have played around it in that position.
Prey upon does kill the creature at least, but then we're also still going 2 for.
Well, right, like I would have to prey upon an extremely weak creature, and then I would, God, like obviously not walking into it is something that's like, oh yeah, idiot, don't do that. But like, let's draw a card.
Well, at least we drew it now.
Oh God.
I think that's now. That imp actually helps.
Yeah, I was gonna say we kind of needed that imp for the block. Like, as dumb as that is.
I think we're still just dead, but
Yeah. If I could draw a large enough body to use prey upon to get rid of something on the board. Okay. Yep.
this time his is foil.
Nice. Very impressed by our opponent's deck. Their Boros splashes seem well worth it, and their Celestia engine seems quite real.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason that they are also undefeated.
Yes. Believe it matches you up that way. Alright, so they even get to mentor onto the 1/1. Like, everything about this exchange is awful.
Like, we get to throw away our entire team for nothing.
We don't even have enough to live.
We did it! We died!
Yep. The mentor token was enough to, or the goblin token was enough to kill us out. Because that's first strike damage. And then 1,000 things occur. Hello! Alright. We do get a pair of packs. Which is nice for future, I guess, when I'm playing this. Anyway, what that means is that I should be able to switch over to Magic Arena.
Hooray!
But that was good.
I actually wanted to do.
Well, yeah, it was the thing I was planning on doing today, and I still have a number of hours allotted for it in the day. So we're going to swap over to that. But I'm very glad to have experienced this draft format with humans. I think our deck was incredible.
Yeah, it was super good.
I feel like our deck was missing a flat kill spell. Like,
yeah,
we only had one Severed Strands. Maybe a second one of those would have been a good one. We had 8 gate. That was pretty good. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clip the video here. The stream's going to keep going, and then you're going to see a bunch of stuff going on in the background as I switch over. Are you up for a draft on Arena?
Yeah, I will be right back though.
Okay, we're going into frozen time anyway. All right. Follow, subscribe, all the skulls, stuff like that. Thanks for joining on the WotC sponsored stream. Okay,